Here is the world news from our studio BGI TV, Maba, Bagete Ibo TV. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebila Lawal, for the major headlines for the world news. 2023 presidency, Tinubu fits not older than Biden, Trump, APC Chieftain. Parents of killer of 5-year-old Tinubu flee residence over attempted attack. The posed Akure monarch dies. Robbers hijack bullion van, cut away undisclosed amount in Delta. I paid 40 million naira to secure my mother's release, says ex-speaker. Ekiti APC primary election not postponed, says party. 6 on board as police helicopter crashes in Bauchi. Police old pastor for allegedly sleeping with housewife, 2 daughters. Igbos are ready, better prepared for presidency, or Anese President Obiozo. And to foreign story, prepare for unstable loan markets. IMF tells Nigeria. Others. Arsenal, Newcastle, ready to pay 70 million naira for Osimhen. That's coming from the sport. Now the news in details. All Progressive Congress Chieftain in Lagos State, Joe Igbokwe, says that party's national leader, Bola Tinubu, is physically fit to lead Nigeria as Nigeria's president. Igbokwe, a former spokesman for APC in Lagos, argued that 69-year-old Tinubu is not older than the current president of the United States, Joe Biden, 79, and his predecessor, Donald Trump, 75. The Punch had earlier reported that Tinubu, January 10th, visited the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, and announced to State House correspondent that he had informed the president of his intention to contest the presidential election in 2023. Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State from 1999 to 2007, celebrated his 69th birthday in March 2021, and the same month, Tinubu tripped over his foot and stumbled, crashing between 2 chairs on arrival at the 11th Ariwa House lecture in Kaduna State. For over 3 months in 2021, Tinubu was away in the United Kingdom, where he underwent surgery and therapy for a knee surgery. The health condition of the APC leader has since become a subject of controversy with many Nigerians, projecting another president like Buhari, who has spent over 230 days in the United Kingdom on health grounds since he came into office in May 2015. Aside from his health, Tinubu's educational qualifications have also been scrutinized lately by many Nigerians. According to a report by Daily Trust, the parents of Abdulmalik Tanko, proprietor of Noble Kids Nursery Primary School, Kawana Kanu, have fled their home over fears of being attacked. Tanko is a killer of the 5-year-old Kano pupil, Anifa Abubakar, who he adopted, killed and subsequently dismembered. The parents of the culprit, who are proud to now live at Tudunwada and Tudumurtala areas, have deserted the house, Daily Trust reports. The newspaper quoted sources who revealed that as a result of Abdul Malik's alleged act of kidnapping and mutilating Anifa, there were plans to attack the parents. This development made the culprit parents flee their house and their whereabouts unknown. A source told the newspaper, "No one will tell you exactly where they are. They have relocated to an unknown place. The mother has refused to collect his children and has somehow disowned him." Tanko, the proprietor of the school, has confessed to the killing of Anifa with rat poisoning. So our reporter reported how Tanko's masterminded the abduction of Anifa while on her way from Islamic school in December and subsequently taken her life. Former DG of Akure, Oba Oluwadare Adepoju Adeshino Oshupa III, who was deposed by former governor Olusegun Mimiko, is dead. The deposed DG of Akure died on Thursday morning at a private hospital during a brief illness. Spokesman of the Oshupa ruling house, Prince Dapo Adepoju, who announced the passing at a briefing in Akure, said the late monarch prayed for the peace of Akure Kingdom. He said the late monarch defended his people while on the throne. According to him, the late deposed Deji of Akure Kingdom said God made it possible for him as a son of the Oshupa ruling house to ascend the throne as the Deji of Akure Kingdom 100 years after the reign of the Ojiji Gogun ruling house. The 45th DGU promulgated and ensured the implementation of reasonable market price control during his reign. He also recovered and took possession of Ilula Recreation Center from a powerful cabal back to the Akura Kingdom. Oba Adepoju during his reign also provided local security and fair judgment was the order of the day. Still on the world news, fierce-looking armed robbers have allegedly attacked a bullion van belonging to a yet-to-be-disclosed bank. The Punch gathered that the bullion van was successfully robbed, while the robbers carted away an undisclosed amount along Oto Way on the Ugeli-Asaba dual carriageway in Isoko North local government area of Delta State. The robbers were said to have shot sporadically at the bullion van as the bullet bore holes on the windscreen of the vehicle conveying cash. It could be ascertained if there was any casualty while effort to reach the State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Bright Edafe, are yet to go through as the phone was switched off at the filing of this report. More to come on the forums. A former Speaker of Kano State House of Assembly, Isiaku Ali Danja, has said that he secured the freedom of his mother, who was abducted with a sum of 40 million naira. Mother of the former Speaker, Ajia Danja, was abducted at her family house at Gezawa Town, Gezawa local government area of Kano on 12th of January 2022. It was gathered that the mother of the former Speaker was released early Tuesday after payment of 40 million naira to the abductors. Confirming the release of his mother to journalists on Tuesday, the former Speaker and present Minority Leader of the Assembly, Isiaku Ali Danja, gave glory to the Almighty that his aged mother returned alive. Although the strong Konkosia loyalist was not categorical whether the family involved security operatives in the search and eventual release of Ajia Danja, he however disclosed that he paid abductors a sum of 40 million naira. The Kano legislature revealed that after the settlement, the kidnappers dumped his mother in a village at a local government in Jigawa State, where the family went to pick her up. The minority leader, who said he would not disclose further information about the negotiation that led to the release of his mother for security reasons, revealed the old woman was found terrified. Spokesperson of Kano State Police Command, SP Abdullahi Aruna Kiyawa, could not be reached for inquiry on the developments. From Kano State to Ekiti, for more stories on the world news. The All Progressive Congress governorship primary election in Ekiti State slated for today is not postponed, the party has said. The Punch had reported that 7 governorship aspirants on the platform of the APC withdrew from the party's primary election in Ekiti on Thursday. They have protested the process of the governorship primary election holding today. The secretary, Ekiti State APC Governorship Primary Election Committee, Victor Olabinton, however, said in a statement on Thursday that the party primary will continue in all the party's 177 wards of Ekiti. The statement was titled Ekiti State APC Primary Election is not postponed. It partly read, the Ekiti State APC Governorship Primary Election Committee wishes to assure the general public that a level playing field that will guarantee fairness, openness, and transparency has been adopted by the committee. It is an incontrovertible fact that every member of the appointed electoral officers for today's primary election is a bona fide member of Ekiti APC. Another tragic event from the world news. A police helicopter which took off from the Federal Capital Territory has crashed at the Bauchi Airport, the Punch has learned. The Accident Investigation Bureau, in a statement on Thursday, said the incident occurred around 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday. According to the statement signed by AIB spokesman Tunji Oketumbi, 6 persons were on board the copter when the crash occurred. Oketumbi said, though there were some injuries but no fatality. The statement was titled First Statement on Nigeria Police Helicopter Occurrence. It's read, on the 26th of January 2022, Accident Investigation Bureau, Nigeria, was notified by Nigerian Airspace Management Agency about an accident involving a Bell 429 helicopter with registration marks 59MDA owned and operated by Nigeria Police Force. The accident occurred on 26 January 2022 around 7:30 p.m. local time at Bauchi Airport. The MPF helicopter had departed Abuja at 16:54 UTC for Bauchi with 6 persons on board, maintaining 5,500 feet. The pastor in charge of Spirit-Filled International Christian Church, Olomore Abeokuta, Pastor Timothy Oluwatimileyin, has been arrested by operatives of the Ogun Police Command for allegedly enticing a housewife and her two daughters to leave their family and sleeping with them. The husband of the woman, who was unable to rescue his wife and two daughters from Pastor Oluwatimileyin over the entangling romantic affairs, was assisted by officials of the Ogun Ministry of Women Affairs, who were upheld by the alleged illicit affairs to report the case at Adaton Police Station. Ogun Police spokesman Abimbola Oyemi disclosed this to newsmen on Thursday. Oyemi, a deputy superintendent of police (DSP), said the divisional police officer for Adaton Division, Superintendent of Police SP Abiodun Salawu, the spark detectives that arrested the pastor. The pastor spokesperson said the suspect had admitted he committed the alleged offense. The pastor has confessed to the commission of the crime but pleaded for forgiveness. In this confession, he explained that he took advantage of a misunderstanding between the woman and her husband to carry out the devilish act. The Commissioner of Police, CP Larry Bankole, has directed the Anti-Human Trafficking and Child Labor Unit of the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department to take over the case and diligently investigate it with a view to charging the suspect to court as soon as possible. You are watching the world news from BGI TV. More to come. President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo Socio-Cultural Organization, George Obiozor, has insisted that the Igbos are ready and better prepared to produce Nigeria's next president in 2023. Obiozor said the Southwest, South-South, and the North have all produced Nigeria's president and vice president since 1999, with only the Igbos left out. In a statement, the Ohaneze President General said Igbos have over the years fully supported other regions that produced the country's leadership in the past. He said, let it be known and clearly understood that Igbo were more prepared than the North when President Buhari was elected in 2015. By then, Boko Haram had threatened to overrun the North and the country. And the nation's priority then was security, and the issue of who will guarantee security to the country favored Buhari, a former head of state, a general. The only preparation in the North was having available a man like Buhari, presumed to have the capacity to confront the security challenges in the North and the rest of the country. Today, if the truth must be told, the imperative of zoning the presidency to the Southeast is an idea whose time has come. Certainly, Igbo are prepared and look forward to it as a national priority. It is also indeed reasonable and logical that before any other zone in the country goes for a second turn of occupying the office of the presidency, that Igbo should at least have their first turn. From the Nigeria stories, we go to foreign story that makes the world news from BGI TV. The International Monetary Fund has advised Nigeria and other developing economies with large foreign currency borrowings and external financing need to prepare for turbulence in financial markets. The Washington-based lender also said countries such as Nigeria should consider extending their debt maturities as a means to contain foreign exchange fluctuations. In a blog post titled "A Disrupted Global Recovery," discussing its World Economic Outlook Update report, the IMF said as the monetary policy tightens more broadly this year, economies will need to adapt to a global environment of higher interest rates. Emerging markets and developing economies with large foreign currency borrowing and external financing needs should prepare for possible turbulence in financial markets by extending debt maturities as feasible and containing foreign mismatches. Exchange rate flexibility can help with the needed macroeconomic adjustments. And finally, sports story. Napoli striker Victor Osimhen has become a €70 million target for Arsenal and Newcastle United, claims the Gazzetta dello Sport, who missed out on Dusan Vlahovic when the Fiorentina striker agreed a deal with Juventus. Newcastle are flush with cash on the new ownership from the PIF, the Saudi Arabia Investment Fund, but are also lacking much appeal because they risk relegation from the Premier League. Similarly, Arsenal are in dire need of a striker and look like missing out on Champions League qualification again. Nonetheless, they were both prepared to pay the €75 million asking price for Fiorentina striker Vlahovic, only for the Serbian to insist on Juventus instead. The English clubs could still turn to Serie A for a new centre-forward, as the Daily Sports suggests Newcastle United are targeting Osimhen. That was the world news from BGI TV. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines once again. 2023 presidency, Tinubu fits not older than Biden, Trump, APC Chieftain. Parent of killer of 5-year-old Kano pupil free residents over attempted attacks. We also brought to you, the Post Akure monarch dies. Robbers hijack volume van, cut away undisclosed amount in Delta. I paid 40 million naira to secure my mother's release, ex-speaker says. Ekiti APC primary election not postponed, says party. 6 on board as police helicopter crashes in Bauchi. We also brought to you, police old pastor for allegedly sleeping with housewife, 2 daughters. And to the southeastern story, Igbos are ready, better prepared for presidency. Ohana is the president, Obiozo. And to foreign story, prepare for unstable loan market. IMF tells Nigeria's orders. And sport, Arsenal, Newcastle ready to pay 70 million euros for Osimhen. Thank you for watching. For more updates on our YouTube channel, the handle is Baba Bagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page so as for you to get updated with our broadcast. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of event and function, the phone number streaming on your screen is the number to dial. I am yours faithfully, Moriri Rebila Lawal. Thank you.